Hey everybody, welcome to Pet City Improv.
Hooray. I'm excited.
You could replace John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
Pet City Improv. You get a 5-minute set, and you can bring a pet.
Bars.
What was that?
Bars.
Bars?
Like you
Yeah.
rapped well.
Oh, thanks. It was going well till I got distracted, and then
I'm sorry.
no, it's my fault. I'm easily distracted.
Bars.
Improv with pets sometimes. Come on down on Wednesdays at 8 PST. That's my song. It's not really a song, but it was a thing. Coming up first, it is the amazing, the spectacular V Chatty.
Yeah.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah.
Hot air balloon animals. I don't know. This is really. I feel a bit traumatized because of art school. All I can think of is Jeff Koons. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Hot air balloon animals. I haven't spoken hardly at all today. I don't like it. Next slide. This is me after literally every decision I make to go outside of my house. I also, I'm getting a vaccine on Saturday, which is really dope.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shout out to me. I'm getting a vaccine.
Oh, vaccines. Yeah.
But I'm not getting a vaccine because I'm like a medical provider. I'm getting a vaccine because I know a medical provider, and this medical provider thinks that I'm hot, and so I'm using that to get a vaccine. So I just, on the one hand, I'm getting a vaccine, and on the other hand, I might be committing fraud. Next slide. Don't tell the government. Oh, I actually have an exhibit for this.
Oh my God. Oh fuck.
So it's plants. I put googly eyes on all my plants. I also put them on the strawberries.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're all there. That's definitely the best thing to put googly eyes on because they're like alive, but they don't talk, which I like. So you feel like when you're trying to have a conversation with them, you can be like looking them in their eyes. So far, that's the best thing I put googly eyes on. But that's like the second. That's the first best thing. The second best thing to put googly eyes on is you get giant googly eyes that are like this big, and then you put them on your ass and you twerk. Next slide. Why do I have so many examples of these slides in my home? It's kind of like the opposite of what I've got going on here. I like birds on signs. I have one tattooed on my body. Crows will extract payment from you. I neglected to feed the crows that I usually feed outside of my bedroom window, and they've been following me through the neighborhood because they know that I have something for them. but then I don't. So they like, you can hear them kind of caw. So I've been feeding them long enough where I know what their food caw is. So whenever I see crows in my neighborhood, they think I have food and they follow me, and it's problematic. They're basically trying to get me to pay them. I don't know if that's jokes or if that's just my life. Those are my people. I don't know. Keep going. Next slide. There we go. The most valuable garbage. That's when your neighbor throws out their credit card applications. You should never throw out your credit card applications without shredding them. I would also say, I don't know, I feel like my garbage is pretty valuable because like people are always going through it to get cans. So it's valuable to some people. I'm just rambling now. Let's open it up to the floor. What do you guys think about valuable garbage?
My friend says men are garbage, but I think we're pretty valuable.
I don't know. I've been doing the man thing for a minute, and I'm pretty sure that we're useless.
Yeah, I think valuable garbage is just another way to say improv. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's spicy. That's a spicy take.
Yeah, we're on.
I mean, a lot of people do say men are garbage, and I totally get that as somebody who's lived on both sides of the spectrum. But the only reason that I believe people now is because I didn't used to have testosterone in my body, and now I do. And I feel like a human trash can. I'm objectively smellier. And I'm too horny to live. So, useless. Is this my last slide?
You can do one more real quick if you want.
All right, cool.
I don't know if you guys like the kazoo or I should switch.
No, the kazoo is great.
You just scream.
Great.
Scream at the top of your lungs every time.
I can do it louder. Wait, I'll do it louder next time.
Ooh, I think that's the legal way to steal a house. Because nobody owns the air, man. This is like that movie Up, if they were better at aesthetics. I don't know. I think this is the only way that I'm actually going to be able to own a house in my lifetime is if I get a bunch of large balloons. Those balloons are huge, though. I feel like you could put like several people in them. Okay, new plan. We're not going to steal a house with balloons. We're going to fill one of the balloons in nitrous, and then I'm just going to live inside of it. That sounds good to me. Or fill it with weed. That'd be great too. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Here again for V Chatty. Coming up next, it is the wonderful Joseph Rodriguez.
Yeah, Joey.
Thank you.
Keeping it lit. Keep it 100.
If we all had TV screens on our foreheads, this would be really bad if it played our thoughts. Because imagine like you're just in a classroom and then all of a sudden just imagine what could come on your head. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm gonna rephrase that. What could come on your head? No pun intended. But no, seriously, if it could actually be a good thing too, if we all had TV screens on our foreheads, because then you could ask people questions like, hey, like, where were you last night? And they're just like, oh, I just stayed in and studied. And then, you know, it's just them at the bar and there was someone else. And
Yeah.
next slide. So this is my Grindr profile picture. I like to get straight to it, just really show what I'm about. The corn I can take down, you know what I'm saying? My dad always used to tell me, if you can corn a man's cob, then you can be a wife. You can be a lot of things. I'm gonna open this up, guys. I'm not feeling hot tonight.
If this is your Grindr profile, it's to let other people know that you're into hustling men.
Husky man.
It looks like Mark Ruffalo. He like went to Africa to like post on Instagram that he's saving children. This is just a picture of him.
But in a pumpkin patch.
This was.
Yeah.
Sorry if I was being corny. We'll go to the next slide.
There we go.
Dolphins with arms. Dolphins with arms. This is a metal band I started when I was 14. We were really inspired just by drugs, just what was going around at the time, our school, our history class. We're just really inspired by what was going around as at the time. So we started a band called Dolphin with Arms, all xylophone band, with one vocalist, but it's metal xylophone. So we only play strictly on metal xylophones through outputs, and we add like a lot of distortion. So it really just sounds like a lot of harsh banging and screaming. But that's what was kind of what we were going through at the time, is just how can we release all this banging and screaming that we're going through in real life. We almost named it Bangers and Screamers. That was the name of the album, but we just went with Dolphins with Arms as the band title. But yeah, we still bang and scream. So next slide.
Very nice.
This is like what you see when like you walk into your super shitty job and they're trying to make you feel like you mean something, and they have this like up and it's like, it's Monday. We're not going to give you a raise for 2 years, but hey, come here. It's Monday. I'm going to open this one up.
I also have to do cocaine to wake up on Monday mornings.
Just describe your Monday.
This is like when he knows the little guy knows that Bangers and Screamers gonna come out, like the album. Like,
Just describe your Monday, Joey.
Yeah, what'd you do on Monday, Joey?
Yeah,
Next
Joe,
slide.
on Monday.
Next slide.
I don't think he has eyelids.
Oxygen thieves. So this was a concept for a movie that I'm writing. It's supposed to be set in about 2057, when we're starting to go into a more carbon earth.
Nice.
And it's when people aren't hitting licks anymore. They're not robbing you for money. They're not robbing you for your car. We're pulling up with oxygen tanks that instead of pushing oxygen, they suck it out. So you pull up on someone, put the oxygen mask, steal some oxygen, keep it, resell it. And that's Oxygen Thieves.
Truly horrifying.
I'm gonna open it. Yeah. I'm opening all of them tonight.
Cool, you guys are able to.
This is the future.
It's cool, you guys are able to separate it from the carbon dioxide that you suck out.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. It'd be probably more carbon because they're sucking the oxygen from the air. All right, so actually, we're right now redrafting the movie.
it's about thieves from Generation Oxy.
I like that. We are in Generation Oxy because every 16-year-old that has an Instagram, half of them are hooked on Oxy and SoundCloud rap.
Oxygen.
Well, also, oxygen is hard to breathe when you get COVID.
That's very true.
COVID is the oxygen thief.
Oxygen Thieves is a cult that was made after Bill Mays died. The one Billy Mays who sold Billy Mays cult called the Oxygen Thief. That's our thing. Don't worry about it.
For
Maybe
some
it's
reason, I
just
thought of
short
two
for-
old dudes in a hospital, and one of them like steals the other one's oxygen because they're beef and just pulls the plugs on him.
Come here! Give me my oxygen, you.
Not to be a bummer, but they're literally running out of oxygen at hospitals as we speak.
That's actually true.
Well, it's
Hooray!
Those old farts keep stealing it.
topical. Always stay topical.
Next slide.
All right. This will be the last one.
So you guys eat cheeseburgers? Who here eats cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Anyone?
I do.
Me.
I like burgers.
Well, how does it feel to look straight into the eyes and just know that they're looking straight back into their oppressor?
They're so much bigger than me.
Feels kind of powerful, honestly.
It does.
I am a small man.
There's almost something sexual about it.
Yeah, the tongue out. I was thinking that too. I felt like it's kind of almost like a insta cow, like a little like.
Porky cow.
Kind of like, you know, like don't mess with the bull, you get the horns. Don't mess with the bull, you
get the tongue.
What if it's consensual? What if I eat a burger consensually if the cow was really sad?
That's completely fine. That's almost like
The cow would need a
like
forehead television.
Yeah.
What do you say? Pull a plug?
I'm gonna pull the plug right now, guys. Thank you so much.
Wow, Joey. Really nice comment, buddy. That was really
Woo-hoo! Coming up next, we got the wonderful Robbie Schrader.
Woo!
Thanks. Too many Pop-Tarts. This is when you go to Costco and you buy like five 6 packs of 2 and you don't want to eat the cinnamon ones, but then you feel like then you get really high and you eat the cinnamon ones, but most of them are in like your dry food storage that's actually your earthquake emergency storage that you actually don't have any food in because you just keep eating. Anyways, this is there's no such thing. There's no such thing as too many Pop-Tarts. This is when the tarts are so small, it's not even a Pop-Tart, it's just a tart, and you pop them in your mouth, and you keep doing that until you're like, oh my god, there's too many. But they're bite-sized, so you can't stop. It's like doing a shot of water every minute for an hour, which I've never done, but that's a pop. That's that event when you do shots of water or beer. Next slide, please. This looks like this looks like cosmetology school right now. You know, they just have classes outside. Although sadly, it's probably on Zoom, where grown adults are playing with detached heads in front of webcams. I mean, there's weirder things because we all have imaginations, and that's what is this, a Holiday Inn commercial? And whatever that maybe this this parking lot electronic hub is sentient and it has 20 heads, you know. I'm gonna pretend that this is making me anxious, and next slide. Porcupine Wars. I just watched some of that Alone TV show where they eat porcupines, but then they're like, "Oh, I found out the porcupine's liver's diseased. I hope I don't die, but I'm gonna go hungry." So what do? I eat the dessert. Do I boil porcupine fat for 6 hours and eat it? Survey says yes, and then they get frost. They're almost getting frostbite, so they just leave anyways. I don't know. This kind of seems uninteresting unless the porcupines are like fictional. I mean, a porcupine can't fight another porcupine. It's not even fun to say porcupine. It's just like porcupine, pine you pork, pine you pork, swars. It's a cup of pouring. It almost spells a cup of urine, but not really. Okay, next slide. This is a picture of me and my family after we do ayahuasca together. And that the one with the big lips is me. Or is that lips or is that red teeth? Yeah, the one with red teeth is me because I ate too many Pop-Tarts. And it's we're watching a live Porcupine Wars at what's that place called where people you eat hamburgers and French fries and watch knights fight? What's that called?
No, medieval times.
Yeah, this is like medieval times, and our chairs are all made out of like ho-hos covered in something grotesque. I don't know. Birthday cake, raspberry sauce. Yum yum. Next slide.
It's the last slide.
All right, I'm gonna open this one up.
I went to a foam party with my sister the other week, and we were really getting down, man. And then all of a sudden, I started to hear, because she couldn't form words because she was talking through bubbles,
Oh,
you know?
no.
Yeah. Don't know where that story's gonna go, but
I bet if I was in one of those balloons full of whippets, I would die.
This
That's
is like a
death by bubbles.
this is a callback to Kelly Baby Chicken said.
I know what this
Yeah.
is. And this is the bends when you go scuba diving. It's death by bubbles because when you come up too fast, the bubbles go in your
Oh.
blood and then you die.
Into your brain, yeah.
nice.
I
But
won.
isn't
Just
it?
do the name.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No. You, please.
Well, it's just a callback to somebody who had this prompt before said it's the most beautiful way to die because a bubble is like a perfect sphere and a perfect shape, and what would you want to kill you? Why wouldn't it's the best thing to kill you? It's beautiful.
I think we
That
should
is
call it on
beautiful.
that note. That's really good.
Okay, that's my
I thought of
time.
a stripper named Bubbles that kills someone.
Ah,
Nice.
that's like a good
Coming up next, the amazing Ryan Chu.
Hey, yeah. So like we were talking about Cardi B earlier, right? And this is actually a picture of Cardi B getting inspiration for her songs, you know? The bird is chirping into her ear, you know, oh, crrr, oh, crrr, oh, crrr. And Cardi often hangs out on this little stick. She shrinks herself down to miniature size. She hangs out a lot with Rick Moranis. I don't know if you're familiar. He likes to shrink people down. But yeah, she writes all of her songs when she's this size and sitting with birds. She likes to eat insects. It helps her keep her figure and stuff like that. She's a pretty wild woman. Anyway, next slide. Hold on. My favorite thing, the DARE program was the really cool. I'd like to open this one up to everybody.
Oh my
My
God.
favorite-
Is it because you're too young to have experienced the DARE program?
No, it's just because I feel like I do too many drugs to speak honestly about this.
My favorite part about the DARE program is when they give you the free T-shirt and then you smoke weed in it 5 years later.
Yes. I made mine into a dress because they only had XXLs.
I think the DARE program stands for Don't Argue Real Extra.
That's very right, Robbie. Thank you.
I would have to say my favorite thing about the DARE program was the fact that it ended.
All right. Next slide. So, you know, like, I don't know if you guys ever heard, like, people talk shit about smart cars before. Like, they're not that smart. They're really dumb cars, like, you think with a smartphone that, you get more capabilities. With smart cars, you get things taken away. So I got into a bet with my friends of just like, could I actually like take one down, like going fucking 80 miles an hour. So, I mean, not 80 because we were on a little country road, but like, so like I was hiding in the bush, I had my favorite jean outfit on and my fucking sickest walking shoes and my flame helmet just to make myself feel like sick as fuck. And then my watch just in case I needed to check time. And I just out of nowhere, I jumped on that shit. And you'd be surprised, how little torque those things have because it just stopped in its tracks. No damage on me, no damage on it. It just stopped. Sweet. Next slide. Animals I'd high five without hesitation. Those monkeys that they send into space? I would high five one of those animals without hesitation because they are both doing a service for us as Americans, and they are pretty fucking sick animals and really. And can I open this up?
Airbud.
I'd high five them because they're sterile because they just went into space. Definitely an animal I'd high five without hesitation is any puppy.
King Kong.
King Kong, no, he steals people.
The penguin from Happy Feet.
For sure.
Mr. Popper's
Right.
Penguins.
The Cat in the Hat.
Honestly, I would high five any dog whose owner would let them come close to me at this point.
A dolphin with arms.
Very nice. On that one, we'll go to the next slide.
All right. This will be the last slide, I think.
Oh no.
So when I go to Subway, they don't really have all the ingredients like that I need to make my sandwich. So I always bring in like an extra banana or two and some apples and dried custard. And they when I have all those ingredients together, like they make the most delicious sandwiches. I gave one to my girlfriend the other day, and she said, "Ryan, what is this sandwich?" And I said, "Well, it's my dry custard banana sandwich." And she said, "Well, I mean, it looks great, but I don't want to eat it." And I said, "Why don't you want to eat my dry custard sandwich? What's the big fucking deal? It looks delicious, And she's like, "Hey man, like let's be real with each other. Like nobody puts bananas in sandwiches." And I said, "Have you ever had a PB&J with bananas in it? You're nuts, And that was my one laugh. I think I'm gonna take it there.
That's a BLT.
That's it. That's all my time,
All
folks.
right. Well, let's hear again. Ryan Chu. Coming up next, it is the amazing Chai Sharma.
Hey, yeah. What's up, y'all? I've been wearing this shirt for the last 2 days, so that's a new mascot for Skittles, actually. Really, what Skittles is trying to do is really nice. They're trying to make racism go away because there's so many colored Skittles, but we don't like any of them. And I just think that's so good for society because we can all come together and hate everything else together.
Very nice.
And that's really what it's all about. So the mascot for Skittles isn't the purple one. It isn't the red one. It's future bankruptcy, hopefully. And that's all I got to say about that. Oh shit. This is symbolism. Cause that boy looks like a 16 alt teenager boy, like, yo, guys, I'm gonna get what is that? Like a jumpsuit? What's that? Overalls.
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 Yeah. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get overalls. I'm gonna look hella fly. Honey's gonna love me. I got that Where's Waldo under me because they're looking. And the dragon, that's like puffing out smoke. That's that J. You know what I'm talking about? That pet dragon. It's because these alt teenager boys with the sideways Ash Ketchum hat, they just want to puff on that magic dragon. It's a new strain. You can look it up on Leafly. It's the mix between Magic OG and Dragonfire Super Hot. So it's pretty much it with that. And he's wearing bowling shoes because like he's still poor on the inside. Oh yeah. Olympic Duck Duck Goose. That's actually gonna be done this year in the Summer Olympics in Harvey Weinstein's jail cell. It's just gonna be women sitting in a circle and trying to run away from him as he chases them around. I hear you could win an Oscar if you participate. The gold medal is the gold medal dick that he'll put in you because you know that shit ain't his anymore. Like it's gotta fallen off. And that silver medal is the teeth that he has, and the bronze, well, we all know what the bronze is. He shits on you. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is now that everything's remote, there's not like any like in-person like work training. So like this is the new sexual harassment video. They got to play it out with action figures. As you could see, Superman is insanely powerful, but Wonder Woman proves that there's nothing more powerful than a no. And remember, she's not asking for it, even though. Next slide. Dog ghosts. Well, this is a rough one. All right. Yeah, I took that one from the lab. You know what I'm saying? I was cooking in the kitchen like the Chinese do. And
Oh no.
oh yes, V. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's been enough Chinese racism for 2020. Come on.
2021.
Really?
So
There's been
2021,
enough
baby.
racism?
We don't have enough Chinese racism.
Oh, it's a new
reset.
year,
You
so we gotta
reset.
reset.
There's
You
been
reset on
enough
New
Chinese racism. Honestly, yo, if you think there's been so much Chinese racism that we should be lenient on the Chinese, I will follow that lead and say they're more than welcome to keep murdering Uyghurs.
Oh no.
Because it rhymes awfully with that other word, and America don't like them. So, you know, hey, let them do it because there's been too much Chinese racism. They're killing dogs and eating them, and you're making fun of them. But like, you know, slaughtering Muslims like dogs, and like it's okay because they're eating dogs, but they're getting made fun of. People are like doing their eyes like that. They're doing the eye thing. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. Anyway, back to dog ghost. Right, so the Chinese are cooking them, and I think I'm gonna try to stay on the high ground here. I'm trying to stay golden. I'm not gonna be retrieving any sins. Honestly, yo, I thought I could make these puns fly and be like hella creative with it, but like I think this shit's just cooked. Am I right, wiener dogs? Yeah. Next slide.
All right, last slide.
Yeah. You know what? That's like Pinocchio if his nose was organic. You know what I'm saying? Like if his nose was like actually like a branch. Dude, I find it crazy that I didn't know what a branch was for a second. I was about to say a leaf, but if his nose is like actually a branch, like there would be birds chilling on them. Like that's perched real estate. Like that's a mobile tree. This is like because there's so many of them, like it's obvious that these birds are homeless, right? Because they're all clumped together like homeless people in American society are. So like these homeless birds just gathered on this man's nose, and he is currently like has his hands out and stuff because he's also tight roping across the twin towers, the new one, and he's doing that not because he thinks he can make it, no, but because he wants to die. And he's really cool about that because if he dies, the birds have to learn how to fly on their own. And I just think that's a representation of life here because sometimes you're being carried on someone else's sense of smell, but eventually you gotta say, smell you later. All right, yeah, that's it. We done.
All right, let's hear it again for Chai Sharma. Let's introduce the amazing, with a recent name change, the wonderful Robert Frost.
Yeah.
Ravi.
Secondhand laziness. I'm gonna open this right off the bat.
Okay, so secondhand laziness is when you get tired of masturbating with your dominant hand. You have to switch over.
Secondhand laziness is like a disease that you contract at every open mic you go to.
Secondhand laziness is letting everyone else answer the prompt instead of letting him do it by himself.
Secondhand laziness is when the second hand doesn't work on a clock.
Secondhand laziness is when I'm too lazy to smoke my own cigarettes, so I just have my girlfriend blow them in my face.
Yeah.
Next slide.
Yo,
Oh, she dropped her ice cream. This is a grown woman pouting about dropping her ice cream. That just tells you a lot about the world we live in today. This privileged little bitch is complaining about her goddamn ice cream when there's bigger problems in the world. The fucking icebergs are melting and you're complaining about ice cream? Next slide. Oh wait. Didn't I make this?
You might have. If you want to skip it, that's okay if you made it. Unless you got your own theory.
I'll skip it.
All right.
Oh no.
This is a baby with a lion in the forest. Is that like a plate there?
I think it's like an
instrument,
tambourine or a drum.
Oh, fuck, man.
I got
blanking tonight. What's up, Ryan? Let me know.
This is a picture of Kyle Bob when he was a baby. Because he's got all the instruments around him.
This is a picture of an infant who is going to contribute to the infant mortality rate in whatever country it lives in.
I'm just going off Ryan, but I see this as like the Lion King, but like with Kyle instead.
And he's trying to teach the lion how to play his instruments and do comedy for him. The lion is not very into it. He's like, what the fuck?
This is the live release party for Dolphins with Arms, the Bangers and Squealers or whatever.
You see the xylophone?
Yeah, xylophone.
Yeah.
Are there more instruments? Oh, what the fuck?
There's a xylophone and a drum.
Wow, he's going off. Next slide.
Woo.
Hot
Oh, no.
cats. Hot cats. hot cats.
Furries.
Hot cats are furries. You know, furries are like really horny, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I heard. That's crazy. Yeah. I'll open it up. Don't worry, guys. I got you.
We were talking.
Furries are the horniest. Is that not common knowledge?
Some people don't know. Some
we were-
people
why
think don't know.
Why are
They
they
just
so
think
horny?
we were talking. Oh.
I don't know. They have their personas, you know. They all have their personas, and they just want to be a wolf, and somehow they want to be like a Muppet version of a wolf and get fucked, and so they have to cut a hole in their costume.
Are there actually holes there?
Yeah.
Hot cats.
That's crazy.
I haven't been to a furry convention, but I've met a lot of furries.
Sometimes I go in the furry section on Omegle, and it's usually just other people just looking to find furries and just bash on them.
Oh, that's sad.
No,
Yeah.
Furries are
sad.
nice.
We were-
Furries saved a woman from being like hate crimed or something recently. There was some news story where furries saved somebody. They were like at a furry sex party and they heard somebody having a bad time and they went out and they beat up the dude.
Whenever I'm on Omegle, I just chill in the corner of the room in my costume just to wait until there's someone else that's like not making fun of furries. So then like I know it's safe to go out.
There you go.
Next
I'm
slide.
glad.
All right, here's the last slide. Uh-oh, my internet connection is unstable, so we'll see if something dies suddenly.
You're a little fuzzy, baby.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Well, you'll know if everything cuts out suddenly.
Make sure you
Okay.
get the bro.
All right, last slide. While we have time.
Are these geese or ducks? I can't. These are
Ducks.
geese. Ducks.
I think
Those
they're
are ducks.
Oh, and that's a chicken.
You know, I didn't even notice the chicken in the background until now. Not to interrupt, I'll let you keep going.
Oh my god, this chicken is a fucking pervert. First of all. And then I don't know what this guy is doing. He's stuck his head in the water. I think he's into it. Yeah, his cock is out and everything.
Wait, what?
His cock is out and everything. His cock.
Like chickens.
Fuck, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'll open the last one up again.
I just want to say I like your googly-eyed grandparents.
Oh no, I found it at a thrift store and I put googly eyes on it.
I like that. You just happen to have that in your car?
Yeah. I keep
Aw.
it here for guests.
That's cute. You're wait, are you a Lyft driver or Uber driver?
Oh no.
Okay. You just live in your car.
It's an icebreaker. It's an icebreaker. Girl will be in the back seat, she'll stumble upon it, and what the fuck is this? And then sometimes they leave, sometimes they stay. It depends.
Then you pull out an ice pick from your glove box and you're like, oh, this is an icebreaker.
Ah,
Why are
that's
you
he's
dialing? Why are you
called
dialing?
Water
What?
Wow.
You can make up a backstory for them. I don't know.
Did you get your
I
They
mean,
look like they're a happy
a car is just a house with wheels.
And the
So I tell all my girlfriends. The view, it's amazing. It always changes.
Right, sometimes it's in front of a Walmart, but sometimes when the cops aren't looking, it's in front of a Target too.
Ooh, that's fancy. You
I
have
like
to
the
find
parts
the
that
right
are
parking
residential.
lot.
Imagine I'm among them. One of them.
You are.
If you get a nice enough car and just live in that car, then nobody will ever know you're homeless.
Yeah. I live in Beverly Hills in my car.
I live everywhere in the car.
I got
I like to
nothing.
move around a lot. I'm a bit of a drifter.
Drifters, what's going on with this duck?
I'm a free spirit. I don't like to be tied down by mortgage. You know, rent. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're taking the road less traveled.
Yeah, you're just staying in you're staying in.
Very angry today, Francis.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
General kind of sense of anger.
You don't pay a mortgage. You just stay in Mort's garage.
Hey-o.
Oh my.
So many puns tonight.
Where do you shower?
he looks like a mort.
He does. What is her name? Her name is like Catherine, I think.
Or Gwendolyn.
Catherine, Genevieve.
Emily.
Priscilla.
Oh, Priscilla?
Priscilla?
No.
Well, if his name's Mort, then no. Gertrude. Marge.
It could be Gertrude or Marge.
Margaret?
Yeah.
Off track.
Her name is Bubbles.
Belinda.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is her victim.
I was murdered by Bubbles.
Oh my god.
How about
Tying everything together.
There's a girl that I went to high school with on OnlyFans. Her Instagram name is Bubbles. I don't know if it's close enough.
I was messaging this girl on Instagram the other day, and then I was like, V, is this you?
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, no, because I impersonate. Yeah, I got you. I could be. It could be.
How
anytime.
wild would that be? How wild?
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know who I am. I
The
could
fact
be
that you
everywhere.
told me
I'm
that,
everywhere.
Like, that's messed up, you know? There's a lot of people that I have to verify if they are.
It's not messed up. It's just business, baby.
Just kidding.
If you want a personal connection with a porn star, you need to find one with under 1,000 followers, and then also pay them lots of money.
You hear that, folks?
Wise words.
Hey, stop that at lots of money.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we done with Robert Frost's turn? I feel like it went deviated.
Oh, is it
into
my
something.
turn still? I thought we were just going crazy.
Yeah, I guess we all lost track again. Well,
It was because the duck butt.
What even is
only I
time?
lost track the first time.
Time isn't real.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what I keep telling people, and they don't believe
It's
me.
also not real. I guess. I don't know. Let's hear it again for Robert Frost.
Hooray.
You can call me Robbie.
Robbie Frost.
Now the man with the plan, the guy with the beard, the hairiest man inside the room. We got the guy with two first names, Kyle Bob.
Woo!
Pew, 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 pew.
All right. You know, I don't have one of those instruments, the brr, 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 brr thing. Although that's like electronic.
Oh, air horn. Yeah, that would wake up your neighbors.
Yeah. They'd be upset. Joey's last straw. I'd like to take that kind of literally, like where it's his actual last straw for drinking with. And it's very hard times for that because they are getting rid of all the straws, or they did back when that was an issue. Remember that when that was the worst of everyone's problem? Like, no plastic straws. The world is so inconvenient. And then I guess this is the tale of Joey's last plastic straw. The last straw that could bend. And now there are no glass bendy straws. Anyway, that was that. I got to find the pictures. Oh, bunch of pictures from people. We got V's picture right here.
Yeah.
Where I can show it. I don't know if this works. You can see there's a bunch of crackers. Which I guess maybe there's some pun there with white people. But I think these are also club crackers. So
Yeah.
there's some sort of metaphor for like white people club. And that's probably racist a little bit.
Oh, shit.
They're not Ritz or anything.
Yeah, I don't
They're
think
scaling the wall at the Capitol.
They're rectangular. Oh yeah, that is what they're doing. I guess I was too distracted by the food to look at politics behind the food. You ever had club crackers? They're pretty good.
They're so good. I just bought a
Yeah.
box just today.
Hey.
I haven't had them in a long time.
Shout out Club Crackers.
How do you feel about club crackers, Ziggy? Do you want to tell the audience? You got no opinion?
Oh,
You just
Talking
you
like that,
wanna-
I'll turn into
what
a
about
cat ghost.
Ziggy, what about Temptations? Do you like Temptations? Yeah? You looking for those? You sniffing for them? I'm going to give him another temptation treat.
so your cat responds to the word temptations.
Kind of. We haven't had him in a while, so he'll respond to. I'm trying to remember what words he'll know. I mean, he knows treat and food, obviously, and he has his own word for food. Ziggy, don't knock everything over. His word for food is row row. Syllable. Hey, don't step all over the computer, dude. All right. I got to find another image as Ziggy knocks everything over. Here we go. Wait, do I have two pictures?
Do the first one.
The first
Unless
one?
you want to do both.
We got this first one over here, which I think you can see maybe.
A sad child.
Sad.
In the photo, it's talking about how he like hacked his thing, telling where he is, but it's like then he says he's gonna fuck his mom. The little
Whoa.
kid.
Jeez. Well, I get why that kid is kind of sad. I don't know why that kid's on Omegle with his shirt off. That's not good.
No, the kid told that dude on the bottom that he's gonna fuck his mom.
Oh.
Very
Whoa.
nice.
First I felt sorry for this kid. Now I'm like, this kid's kind of aggressive. The kid's already ahead of himself with the shirt being off. Like, I don't know. Now I don't know if I want to feel bad for kids. My cat disconnected my external hard drive, but I guess I don't need it.
What the fuck is going on tonight?
I don't know.
Someone tell me what
My cat just fell. It fell off the table. All right, so we got this car that you can smash or pass. Personally, I would choose not to smash the car because I think the car would get upset. And even if you mean that like in a sexual way, I don't know where you'd do that where it wouldn't end up hurting.
Open for
a lot.
interpretation.
Yeah. I think any kind of smashing though would be bad when you try to do it with a like anthropomorphic car.
Well, unless you're British, smashing. Like it's.
Oh, that's true.
Exhaust is big enough.
Like that can't be. You can't just say smash. Oh, that was a real smash. Like that's not.
Yeah, you can.
You can? Is that a phrase?
It was a monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Do you not know?
Oh. Just like what happened to calling things like a gas? Remember that?
Yeah, it's a smash. It was a party. It was a smash. It was
smash gas.
It was the monster mash. The
We
monster
nailed
mash.
It was a real smash. You hear that one? Wait. This is always hard to do with too much mustache. There we go.
Was smash.
Okay. I don't have a ton of time. I've taken too long on these. How much time I got, Robbie?
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Unlimited?
24-hour Zoom.
Oh, we got this picture, which is kind of obscene, so we could maybe edit this out if you want. But this is
It's art.
it's art. It's this guy.
Drawing.
He's trying to lift up his genitals with strings like a puppet.
That's
like a
I
pulley
mean,
system.
I understand why he would want to do that. It seems
Yeah.
cumbersome.
He's the kind of guy that'll smash on the car.
Oh, that's true. He can smash the car. I'll leave the car alone. Ziggy, don't steal the treats.
Oh, no.
I got this box of treats and he's trying to take them. Ziggy, what were you gonna do about the guy who's using his genitals as a puppet?
You said the word temptations too many times.
Temptations? Yep. That is Ziggy's thing. We didn't have him for like months and he kept wanting them. And now lately he's been trying to crawl up and get him to where he's not supposed to.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, I'll do. I guess these two more, and I'll do these two more real quick, and I'll do the little song. I'll try to be like quick about
Okay.
this. Typical raisin problems. It mostly involves being really dried out and old. And being in cookies, and then no one likes the cookies anymore. It's a sad life for raisins. And everyone likes the dried cranberries more, I think. At least I do. And everyone kind of hates raisins, even though they shouldn't, because they're nutritious. Okay. That's my ad for raisins. That's not good. But Nelson Mandela, I forget who Nelson Mandela is. I know that
Morgan Freeman impersonator.
Morgan Freeman impersonator. That I don't think that's.
He was something in Africa. He was like a leader of some. I don't think
He's a lead singer for a Morgan Freeman cover band.
No, he was a lead singer for Africa.
I don't know if any of these things are true. But I think
Africa's biggest song was called Toto.
Yeah, well, I know that band.
He was the first baseball player.
I think whatever he was, if you go full Michael Jackson, that is not good. I feel some of Michael Jackson was involuntary because I think he actually had some disorder where he.
What about Aardvark Michael Jackson?
Aardvark Michael Jackson? What would that be? How would that? Could he still moonwalk? Because that'd be hard with 4 legs.
Didn't Michael Jackson want to play Spider-Man?
He wanted to be Spider-Man?
He wanted to play Spider-Man in the movie, didn't he? So he was trying to bid on the rights to Sony.
I don't know if that would have been a good movie with Michael Jackson as Spider-Man. I'm not sure that would have sold that well. He might have been a good Green Goblin, but no offense, Michael Jackson, but Ziggy's complaining.
All right, you gotta hit the wait. Is the cowbell before the end of your set?
Oh yeah,
or is that the end of your set?
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. This has been Pet City Improv.